good. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2026. To begin this ceremony, if you could, please remain standing and join me in honoring our country as our Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 5077 Color Guard present our nation's flag, as well as the Missouri flag. We will open by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, and I will ask you to join me. This will be followed by the national anthem in our alma mater by our school's mixed chamber choir. Then I would ask that you please remain standing until both the pledge and each songs are concluded. Gentlemen, at this time, if you could please remove your caps and follow along with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Filled with noble pride and courage, reaching to the sky, stands our glorious alma mater, stands for Zumwalt high. May thy walls be never weakened, nor thy prestige die. May the blessings of the ages rest on Zumwalt high. Oh, to thee, our alma mater, dignified and strong, now we raise our loyal voices, offer thee our song. May thy walls be never weakened, nor thy prestige die. May the blessings of the ages
Thank you to Ms. Hoffman and our mixed chamber choir, as well as the VFW Post 577 Color Guard for presenting our nation's colors. We honor and appreciate your service to our country so very much. At this time, I would also like to recognize all those from the class of 2026 who have enlisted in a branch of the service. You all may have a seat. But at this time, when I read your name, please stand to be recognized. Jaden Bladel, Army National Guard. Tristan Clover, Coast Guard. Anakin Cowell, Marines. Colton Gerard, National Guard. Jose Gonzalez, National Guard Reserves. Christopher Hunt, Marines. Keegan Cruz, Army. Jessica Lentz, Navy. Ryan Lubieski, Coast Guard. Amir Powell, Army Reserves. Sebastian Smith, Marines. Brody Sutton, Air Force. Jacob Ventimiglia, Marines. And Taven Wilson, Marines. At this time, if I could have all veterans and members of our armed services stand to be recognized for your service to our country. Audience, please join me in applause as we show appreciation. I am the principal of Fort Zumwalt North High School, Buddy Entwistle, and it is a genuine honor to celebrate the remarkable class of 2026. This graduation marks a significant milestone in each of our talented seniors' lives and for their proud families who are here to observe this today. To ensure a dignified occasion to reflect the magnitude of this achievement, we ask that you kindly applause to show your celebration. Similarly, we trust our graduates will uphold a decorum that this ceremony deserves. So thank you for your cooperation, and let's enjoy this special occasion together. At this time, I would like to recognize two distinguished guests we have with us. First, the Mayor of O'Fallon, the Honorable Bill Hennessy. State Representative from District 103, Dave Hinman. Many thanks to you both for being here this afternoon to celebrate with our students and families. It's also my pleasure to introduce the guests I have on stage with me today. I ask that our guests please rise as I introduce them and remain standing. If you could, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. First, from our Board of Education, President of the Board of Education, Ms. Erica Powers. Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. Gabriel Helms. Member of our Board of Education, Ms. Catherine Bird. And member of our Board of Education, Dr. Jeff Marion. And from our district office, our superintendent, Dr. Henry St. Pierre. And now the administrative team from North High School. Dr. Elizabeth Fleer, Assistant Principal. Mr. Tyler Horner, Assistant Principal. Dr. Keith Moyer, Assistant Principal. Mr. Casey Oliarnik, Assistant Principal. Mr. Tim Yergin, Assistant Principal. Mr. Ted Hickey, Activities Coordinator. And now from our Guidance Department, Ms. Taylor Stewart, Ms. Katie Hunn, Ms. Amanda Peters, and Ms. Nicole Rogels. And two other staff members I'd like to recognize are those who will be reading our graduates' names, Ms. Teresa Niggas and Ms. Sherry Stryhall. I would also like to introduce our junior class officers who are here to help today. Carly Kavorik and Charlie Hazeltine. And finally, I would like to ask our teachers and staff who are here this afternoon, please rise and be recognized. Thank you so much for your support of our graduates and for the all-important role you've played in their lives over the past 4 years. At this time, you may be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Casey Oliarnik to the podium to recognize some special individuals.
Good afternoon. As Dr. Entwistle mentioned, my name is Casey Oliarnik, and it is my absolute honor to be here recognizing these students that I've had the privilege of working with over the last 4 years. There are some particular students I would like to highlight. The senior class officers who were elected by their peers have worked very diligently with Mrs. Nestledge and me to plan events and make this year memorable for their classmates. Officers, please stand and be recognized as I read all of your names. Eunice Kumbe, Bridget Mahoney, Jaden Noel, Leah Rosenberg, and Madam President Colby Hoffman. Please give these officers a collective round of applause. They have led by example with positive Panther energy, and they help to embody what we mean when we say "we the fort," and I appreciate them all. Thank you, officers. I appreciate you very much. I would also like to tell you about Grad Night and the wonderful parents behind the coordinated effort to plan it. Since 1987, Grad Night has occurred on the night of graduation and is a substance-free event designed to give our seniors one last opportunity to get together for food, games, and fun in a safe environment. This evening it will be held at Kokomo Joe's beginning at 11 p.m. for our graduating class and selected guests, and these students will have until 4 a.m. to play games, eat food, and make some final memories with their classmates. I would like to recognize some of the parents who made tonight possible. I'm sure I'm going to miss some names, so please, if you helped with our Grad Night preparations at all this year through either planning or volunteering or fundraising or any of that, please stand and be recognized. But I would particularly like to thank the following: Cindy Williams, Julie Long, Nicole Hyen, Brooke Waymeyer, Alex Weston, Jim Weston, Betsy Knapp, Stephanie Boosie, Kimberly McMinn, and the host of others I forgot to mention. Please give these Panther parents a round of applause. Now I have the opportunity to introduce to you our student speaker. This Panther has certainly made her mark at North High. You could probably start making your way up here if you'd like. She's made her mark at North High. She's been involved in many areas of North High, supporting her Panthers on the cheer team, completing service opportunities for Student Council and National Honor Society. She played tennis. She received a PPI award. She was a member of FZ&IM, all while maintaining a terrifically impressive GPA and earning summa cum laude distinctions. Finally, she's going to speak here at graduation. And while all of those things that I mentioned really outline and kind of define her on paper, it's the things that are not on paper that are particularly special about this student. She is absolutely one of the kindest Panthers I have ever run into. She is absolutely, she has a great sense of humor. She is sweet, and she is kind, and she is caring, and she really looks out for others as she does for herself. And I think it's really telling that this student gets to speak to you today to deliver this address. Please join me in welcoming to our stage our 2026 graduation speaker, Miss Journey Vincent.
Welcome, family and friends, to Zumwalt North's 2026 graduation. Thank you. I would like to begin this speech with the cliched phrase, People always say high school flies by in the blink of an eye. It's one of those phrases adults deliver with a knowing smile, the same smile they use when they say things like, "You'll understand when you're older," which, to be frank, I still struggle to understand. It's an expression we've all heard numerous times, and if we're honest, one we've collectively ignored, because nothing has ever moved slower than the last 10 minutes of a block period. And yet, here we are, somehow, impossibly, undeniably here. Because when you zoom out, past the group chats, past the deadlines, past the tests we swore were going to ruin our lives but mysteriously didn't, time does something strange. It accelerates. Each homecoming, each ordinary Tuesday, each Friday wrap delivered by Coach Hickey nudged us forward, step by step, towards this exact moment. So yes, people always say high school flies by in the blink of an eye, and for once, they were absolutely right. But that raises a more prominent question. Is this just a high school phenomenon, or is this how life works? When we step off this stage and into whatever comes next, college, careers, adventures, or the highly respectable pursuit of figuring it out, will time continue to sprint ahead of us, or will it, as it often did during finals week, slow to a crawl? Was middle school this fast, or did it only feel longer because we were living through a global pandemic where days blurred together and what day is it became a perfectly reasonable question? And what about before all of this? Before the decisions, before the commitments, before we ever knew what logarithmics were, or in my case, how to spell logarithmics, did life advance this quickly? Does the pace of life ever change, or is it just us? When I think back to elementary school, my biggest priority was securing the sharpest crayon in the box and claiming the cleanest dry erase board. And honestly, this is still my biggest priority. At this point in life, time didn't really exist. It was just this vague concept adults talked about, like taxes or bedtime, that didn't apply to me. Back then, 5 minutes felt like forever, recess felt like it ended in 3 seconds, and somehow we all believed we had unlimited time to figure everything out. Now we're here with our green gowns and restless minds determining what's next. Maybe the truth is, time doesn't actually change speed, we do. When we're waiting and watching the clock, life stretches. But when we're living, truly living, it contracts. It gathers itself into moments. Laughter in the hallways, last-minute studying sessions that somehow turn into everything except studying, and conversations we didn't realize we'd miss until they were gone. And if that's the case, then maybe the goal isn't to slow time down. Maybe it's to fill it so completely, so immensely, that we can't help but feel like it flew by. So I advise everyone to look around the room and consider what has made your high school experience fly by. Was it your friend who's sitting 3 rows ahead of you? Was it your mom in the stands who hasn't put down her tissue since graduation began? Was it your TikTok For You page that features dances and celebrity edits? Whatever your case may be, take those cherished aspects and allow them to fill your future. Life keeps moving, whether you're ready for it or not. It's not our job to manage the speed of life, but it is our job to fill it with things that make life meaningful and worthwhile. Because the truth is, we can't slow time down. We can't press pause on the moments we wish would last forever, or skip through the ones that challenge us. What we can do is choose how we show up for each day we're given. So wherever life takes us next, let's not worry about counting the time, but making our time count. Congratulations, class of 2026, and as Coach Hickey always says at the end of his notorious raps, peace. Have a great day, FCN.
Thank you, Journey. This time I would like to direct your attention to the front of the stage as our choir performs For Good as arranged by Mac Huff.
cosmos to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart.
And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blamed me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share.
And none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet as it passes the sun and wind of the sea, like a stream that meets a sea halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you,
Because I knew you.
because I knew you, I have been changed for
Well, good afternoon, class of 2026. Congratulations on reaching this monumentous day. It gives me great pleasure to stand in front of you today and speak to you, as it also gives me great pride to celebrate this day with your family and friends. In moments, you're going to cross this stage, and this is going to mark a significant transition in your lives. It's going to represent achievement, growth, perseverance, and new beginnings. Today also marks the successful completion of all educational requirements set forth by the state of Missouri. That alone deserves recognition and applause. Well done, Panthers. As I begin to prepare to speak to you today, I started looking back on significant moments that occurred during your lifetime. Most of you were born in late 2007 or early 2008, making you part of Generation Z, or Zoomers. Your generation is the first generation who will completely live after the introduction of smartphones. When I saw this, I thought to myself, how ironic. I'll get to that in a moment. First, I want to take you down a little bit of a memory lane for your parents and grandparents, to a time when phones were just phones. Families, you might remember having that house phone that we had to use teamwork on because only one person could speak at a time. So you might stretch that 30-foot cord down the hallway to your room to talk to your friends until your mother picked up the phone and said, "Hey, I need the phone. It's time to get off." Do you remember that? Or I remember thinking I was traveling into the future the first time I used a phone away from the house. And it was my dad's company bag car phone. You guys remember those? It was like a suitcase. I had to set out an antenna, I had to plug it in to get power, but I made a call and I was living in the future. We used phones to make phone calls. We also used cameras to take pictures. We had to take those pictures then to the grocery store or to Walgreens to get developed so we can look at those pictures for those memories. And not long after all that, then came pagers, flip phones, Blackberries, and eventually the smartphone in 2007. Which brings me back to that ironic thought. Here I stand before you, the first graduating class to grow up fully connected through smartphones, and also the first class to attend school during Missouri's statewide cell phone ban during the instructional day. It's kind of ironic, don't you think? Well, I'm not here to debate policy or talk about bans or make special announcements. I will say, though, I was a bit concerned when I heard about this because I pictured students just aimlessly wandering through the hallways, running into one another or running into lockers, lost. But actually, seniors, you handled it quite well. Many of you actually said you were thankful for it because you got to communicate with your classmates again. You got to look them in the eye and have conversations. And like we always do, Panthers, we adapted. And that brings me to something we're celebrating today. Today, 370 Panthers will graduate from Fort Zumwalt North High School. Together, you have built an extraordinary legacy of achievement. As a class, you have earned more than $6 million in scholarships and awards. 133 of you have earned the College Prep Academic Award. 68 students received the Principal's Excellence Award. 95 seniors earned the Academic Excellent Award. 25 of you scored a 30 or higher on the ACT, including 2 students who earned a perfect score. This class includes a Missouri Top 100 Scholar and a National Merit Finalist. 30 of you will graduate having already completed 12 or more college credit hours. After today, 221 of you will continue on to college and community colleges. 32 of you will enter the trades. 13 of you will serve our country in the military, and many others will be headed directly into the workforce. That is an incredibly impressive list of accomplishments, students, and you should all be proud of what you have achieved together. Congratulations. But beyond those awards, you have gained something more valuable. You have built friendships that will last for years. You've created memories you will visit and revisit time and time again. Over the past 4 years, many of you have discovered not only who you are, but also who you hope to become. And interesting enough, most of you have documented those moments through thousands of photos and videos stored on your phones. Snapshots of your lives saved to the cloud or shared across social media. As you move forward, Here's what I hope you remember. And also to reiterate the message your classmate Journey shared with you. Those photos are not just digital clutter, they are vehicles of time travel. Years from now, when you come across a blurry freshman year homecoming picture, or a moment when you walked into the building for your first day, you will be connected to those pictures. You will remember what it felt like in those halls for the first time. You'll hear the music playing during passing time. You'll smell the gym floor during that first pep assembly. Feel the nerves, the excitement, the friendships, and the Panther pride that helped define your experience at North. Take those memories with you and cherish them. Connect them to the emotions and experiences that made them meaningful, because those are moments that shape your life, not just the pictures, not just the videos. And as you leave here today, I want you to leave with one final challenge. Be creators of your own story. Don't spend your life aimlessly scrolling through the lives of others, but yet live at the center of your own experience. Feel the emotions, take the risks, value the relationships and the moments that truly matter. Those are the parts of life that no computer can save or no artificial intelligence can recreate. They belong uniquely to you, the incredible human beings you are sitting before me today, ready to begin the next chapter of your lives. And as the great philosopher and writer Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. So class of 2026, I say to you, live fully. And now, seniors, as a gift from me, I want to leave you with one final shared memory that's something you and you, as a group, will be the last people to see and to hear. For the last 4 years, you've ended every one of your Fridays with a rap from Mr. Ted Hickey. So I would like to introduce to the stage Mr. Ted Hickey to give you your final Friday rap on this Saturday of your graduation.
See if I can't pull this off. I did this in 2002 at a pep assembly. It was supposed to be a one-off. I showed up to the next assembly, and the AD at the time, Mr. John Gibbs, he said, and now, to give a rap, Mr. Hickey. So I started doing that at assemblies. At some point, it progressed, or I did it every Friday. So some of you are wondering, what was Journey talking about these infamous raps? So you're going to have one as well. All right, class of 26, one last time. Here we go. Here we are in the mix, a rap for the class of 26. 4 years ago, you got your start. Look at you, you've made your mark. No more waiting, no more hassle. From right to left, you'll move that tassel. Senior year has set the stage, caps in the air, let's celebrate. Another line, this must be said, your very best days lie ahead. 28 years, come and gone. Just like you, I'm moving on. But no, this is the truth must be told. I'll always bring bleep green and gold. Now this rap has met its end. A final line to you I send. My name is Coach Hickey from around the way. You beat down to my records nearly every day. Peace.
There it is, one of those moments. You might have mixed emotions on that moment, but you have it and live it, and you don't need a picture to celebrate it. Thank you again, Mr. Ted Hickey. At this time, I would like to call forward Mr. Casey Oliarnik to award some special awards to 3 of our students. I would also like members of our orchestra and our band to please make their way to the back of the stage. So now we will be recognizing 3 of our students with 3 very special awards. These awards are voted on by our faculty. The students who receive these awards will receive the Panther statue like the one you have see up here on the table with their name engraved that reads Class of 2026, as well as the award they received. When I say your name, please step forward. You will not get to take this Panther with you. I'm just reminding Mr. Oliarnik, but you will get it after the graduation. So, our first award is the Citizenship Award. When I say your name, please make your way to the stage, Miss Leah Rosenberg. The individual receiving this award has consistently demonstrated behavior which is honest, moral, respectful, and ethical. This individual has conducted their life in a manner to be emulated. This award goes to Leah Rosenberg. Leah is the daughter of Matthew and Rebecca Rosenberg. Leah is a senior class officer, a PPI and League of Leader mentor, and an Ultimate Panther. She will be going on to Columbia College to continue her education. 2026 Citizenship Award to Leah Rosenberg. Our second award is the Loyalty and Leadership Award. This year, the Loyalty and Leadership Award is going to Isaac Lusa. The individual receiving this award has demonstrated the skills to be an effective leader by example, foresight, initiative, and has exhibited the energy to guide others in a trustworthy and sincere capacity. This year's award goes to Isaac Lusa. Isaac is the son of Grade and Carrie Ann Lusa. Isaac is a PPI and League of Leader mentor. He's a member of our football team and has served on our track team. Next year, he will continue his education at Mission University in Springfield, Missouri. Isaac Lusa. The third and final award this afternoon is the 12th Annual Rocket Award. As you may know, the Rocket Award is named after the class of 2015 graduate DJ Rocket and is given to the student who has infused our school with the most positive, authentic school spirit during their senior year. I am pleased to announce that the winner of the 12th Annual Rocket Award goes to Claire Vogel. Claire is the daughter of James and Beth Vogel. Claire is also a PPI and League of Leader mentor. She's a member of our basketball team and has also been a member of our softball team through her time at North. Next year, she will continue her education at Clark University in Dubuque, Iowa. Claire Vogel. At this time, I would like to direct your attention to the rear of the arena, where members of our North High Orchestra will begin performing the Lover's Waltz by Unger and Mason. Thank you, North High Orchestra and Miss Conrad. That was exceptional. If you could, please keep your attention focused on the rear of the arena at this time as our wind ensemble will perform Conga del Fuego Nuevo by Arturo Marquez. Thank you, Mr. Schultz and the North High Wind Ensemble. Students, if you could please make your way back to your seats. As our members of our orchestra and wind ensemble make their way back to their seats, I would like to bring special attention to some special honors that many of our students have received today. You may notice that many of our students are wearing medals with green and gold ribbons. Those with the bronze medals have earned cum laude distinction, which means they have maintained a 3.8 through 3.99 grade point average during their high school time at North High School. Panthers with the cum laude medals, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Those Panthers with the silver medals have earned a magna cum laude distinction. They have maintained a 4.0 to 4.19 GPA during their time at North. Students, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Our highest cum laude distinction is summa cum laude, which is reserved for Panthers who have exceeded a 4.2 GPA and is indicated by their gold medal. Panthers with the gold medal, please stand and be recognized for your diligent academic work. Thank you. Okay, seniors, are you ready? This is what we're here for. Time for you to walk across that stage to get your diploma. So at this time, I would like to call to the stage Ms. Niggas, who will begin reading our graduates' names, followed by Ms. Stryhall. Also, I would like to ask the members of our board, Ms. Powers, Ms. Bird, Mr. Helms, and Dr. Marion, to please prepare to present diplomas to the class of 2026. Members of the board, these students have met the grad and credit requirements of the Fort Zumwalt Board of Education and the state of Missouri and should now prepare to receive their diplomas. At this time, students and staff, let's begin our procession.
Laith Peter Abazulov. Xander James Adair. Tristan Bain Adams. Alina Jaden Agee. Cole Joseph Aguirre. Riley Renee Alberson. Jocelyn Lindsay Alasea. Nargis Brad Alcaldi. Sydney Paige Allen. Jackson Charles Anderson. Taylor Anne Marie Anson. Laura Jean Arnold. Philip Bradley Arpasi. Daisy Vanessa Avalos Vallejo. Sujud Muhammad Badwan. Michaela Rose Ball. Samantha Lee Barkus. Devin Jalen Barker. Trey Sean Barnes. Nolan Thomas Bartels. Mackenzie Nicole Bechtel. Elizabeth Ann Bello. Brendan Ryan Benute. Riley Kathleen Benton. Jaden James Blattell. Shane Patrick Boning. Ada Elise Bowman. Liam Connor Boyle. Joseph Michael Bomarito Jr. Alexander Lawrence Brown. Amber Joanne Brinkman. Ashton Robert Brown. Reginald David Brown Horton. Peyton Nicole Buckman. Indigo LaShawn Bouget. Lola Elizabeth Birch. Michael Eric Burrows. Carson Robert Bussey. Bethany Alyssa Buttrin. Samuel Pabst Burns. Caden Scott Campbell. Braden Carlisle Carson. Rafael Gennaro Carapano. Hadessa Riley Catazan. Benjamin Connor Cato. Joseph Thomas Cavazos. Alexis Nicole Chant. Nicholas Roger Clark. Braden Michael Childress. Dalton Harold Childress. Austin Timothy Cobbs. Braden Anthony Coburn. Nicholas James Confer. Wyatt Douglas Connor. Kingston David Cook. Anakin Andrew Cowell. Addison Nicole Crabtree. Ava Rose Crabtree. Gavin Earl Crayley. Chloe Alexandra Dowkis. Shylin Ann Darling. Hope Michelle David. Gabriel Joseph Davidson. Ryan Jackson Davis. Alex Walter Durking. Savannah Jolie Dorhoff. Braden Jacob Donaldson. Mimi Dong. Yu Chin Dong. Colin James Donne. Anastasia Michaela Douglas. Anna Elizabeth Douglas. Kamora Eleanor Doughtit. Mia Christine Durbin. Lillian K. Dorvac. Peyton Michael Dwiggins. Victoria Aspend Edsel. Ian Felicelli. Lauren Marie Eilerman. Chloe Noel Elgart. Brianna Marie Everett. Ava Elizabeth Fanning. Deneen Namir Ferris. Aiden Robert Farmer. Alexis Leanne Ferguson. Riley Rose Diane Feverly. Aiden Alexander Field. Major Elijah Phillimore. Levi William Fisher. Aubrey Louise Floyd. Chase Andrew Felch. Haley Marie Forrestal. Alexandria Rose Fox. Sierra Amani Gaines. Daniel Blake Galloway. Luke Anthony Garamella. Josue Garcia Correa. Caitlin Renee Gench. Riley Michelle Gurman. William Emmanuel Goyce. Joshua Gillett. Colton Dane Gerard. Summer Diane Gleason. Ethan Christopher Glenn. Kyle Robert Goddard. Jose Daniel Gonzalez. Daisy Gonzalez Rodriguez. Kendall Nicole Gordon. Renee Elizabeth Gormley. Hayden Christopher Grindstaff. Catalina Sydney Guzman. Milak Salah Hadi. Henry Patrick Hairston. Samuel Marcus Hancock. Eddie Jean Harris III. Makari Irons Harris. Jamie Ann Hartman. Kendra Raquel Harvey. Isaiah Anthony Hayden. Karis Sierra Hearn. Eliana May Hillis. Colby Rye Hoffman. Ian Michael Holmes. Michael Ray Holt. Madison Bailey Horton. Puyon Hausman. Benjamin Allen Howell. Kennedy Marie Rasky. Kaitlin Abrielle Huey. Christopher Emerson Hunt. Aiden Matthew Hurt. Skylar Nicole Huss. Jackson Alexander Ilardi. Regan Justine Emming. Cooper Bruce Wayne Jackson. Xavier Chance Jackson. Benjamin Ryan Jacobs. Corinne Michael Jenkins. William Jacob Johnson. Caitlin Diane Jorans. Miriam Atino Juma. Lexi Marie Kempfey. Grace Marie Sparkles Kaler. Mason Cole Kelly. Nazmi Adli Kahala. Jahoon Kim. Natalie Jane Kimball. Dylan David Kimbrough. Elena Marie King. Jakira Lene King. Morgan Hope Kisker. Luke Marshall Knapp. Patrick Graham Kenneker. Keegan James Cruz. Baribe Eba Yunus Kumbe. Ava Gail Tesson Layton. Chariana Marie Lee. Kellyanne Angel Michelle Lemons. Jessica Nicole Lentz. Sadie Emma Leroy. Todd James Lockhart III. Maggie Hazel Long. Sierra Grace Lowry. Ryan Joseph Lubieski. Isaac Lusa. Isaiah Lusa. Cameron Lee Mahler. Bridget Ann Ellis Mahoney. Mason Allen Meyer. Quentin Lewis Manlove. Taylor Marie Marchese. Eliana Marie Maritz. Noah Jeffrey Marshall. Chase Cohen Martin. Maria Catherine Martin. Mackenzie Paige Massey. Alexandria Lynn Matug. Julia Yaroslavina Matveyev. Maxim Yaroslavovich Matveyev. Madeline Diane Mall. Britton Anthony McGee. Maxwell William McCarter. Jasira Laree McClatcher. Kindreth Isaiah McCauley. Rose Beatrice McDonald. Bevan Danielle McKenna. Max Timothy McMillan. Darwin Estevan Mejia Bojorquez. Aaron Jose Mendez. Dylan John Mankey. Mitchell Lee Mankey. Austin Merlino Metcalf. Grace Elizabeth Metcalf Schatz. Cody Rylan Miller. Stacy Marie Miller. Madison Sue Moody. Taylor Marie Moody. Addison Cheyenne Montgomery. Aliana Megita Morales. Landon Trey Morales. Sophia Amanda Morales. Deacon James Moran. Lexi Marie Morgan. Logan Morgan. Annabelle Catherine Moss. Gavin Michael Moyer. Precious Warimu Mugo. Nicholas Jack Nation. Ayla Jean Nair. Evan Michael Nigas. Tate Gravens Nixon. Jaden Francois Noel. Kiana Cleont Noel. Nathan Scott Null.
Maura Jane O'Hearn. Landon Tyler O'Neill. Hayden Matthew Orff. Caden Ross Osman. Gabrielle Simone Owens. Savannah Molly Owens. Bryce Wells Pagano. Isabel Jean Parker. Bailey Ella Christine Patterson. Lincoln Joseph Pauble. Tyler Joshua Payne. Saya Sierra Perkins. Mia Marie Phillip. Bennett Michael Phillips. Keenan Daniel Pierce. Ingrid Elizabeth Pinata Solorzano. Lumen Pineos. Camden Patrick Perung. Austin Ryan Pope. Kada Lynn Potts. Amir Jamar Lamont Powell. Sophia Rose Pratt. Evan Michael Pratt. Tristan Eugene Pratt. Johnny Christopher Price. Morgan Elizabeth Prudlow. Nicholas William Rebstock. Sebastian Imanol Ray. Benjamin David Rhodes. Becca Leanne Ridgway. Andrew James Riggle. Quinn Matthew Reardon. Brendan Eugene Ritter. Bailey Elizabeth Roberts. Deja Kira Robinson. Landon Irvin Rockefeller. Joseph David Rogers. Connor Ramsey Rodell. Landon Davis Roper. Samuel Lewis Retcher. Eli Xavier Anthony Rosales Testa. Leah Paige Rosenberg. Corbin Andrew Royce. Austin Danielle Rucavina. Kylie Nicole Sally. Ahmed Amir Syed. Luca Mariah Sandine. Garrett Thomas Schaefer. Lillian Paige Schlosser. Aiden Paul Schlattman. Cole Patrick Schmidtling. Aiden Alexander Schraudemeyer. Stevie Nicole Schuler. Eliana Marie Scoggins. Tristan Daniel Scott. Madeline May Sears. Lily Elizabeth Selvey. Hannah Laurelise Shaw. Ryan William Shipley. Raiden Edward John Skaggs. Caden James Smith. Kennedy Taylor Smith. Malik LaShawn Smith. Sebastian Trevor Smith. Sullivan Michael Smith. Riley May Snow. Landon Daniel Spector. Carson Christopher Spees. James Nathaniel Spilker. Braden Scott Stockton. Emerson Gray Storm. Mallory Marie Sutmuller. Maya Emily Tannehill. Cole Allen Tanner. Ivory Petit Taylor. Gavin William Thomas. Joseph Lee Tompkins. Riley Renee Tomier. Noah Dustin Tomanovich. Annabelle Marie Topmeyer. Calvin Jacob Tran. Ava Lauren Turner. Chase Michael Utley. Isabella Nicole Valdez Soto. Riley Marie Valentine. Mallory Elise Van Doren. Sophia Rose Vasallo. Lily Elisa Vino. Lucas Giuseppe Vino. Antonio Jose Miguel Velasco. Jacob Alexander Ventimiglia. Joel Abram Tyler. Charlie Madison Burgess. Journey Yvette Vincent. Claire Irene Vogel. Kaysen Cruz Volmer. Robert James Warren. Addison Marie Walker. Cooper Allen Walker. Ethan Michael Walker. Samuel Ray Walker. Jesse Vincent Wampler. Jacob Michael Wampler. Lily Marie Weiss. Isabella Lynn Westbrook. Drake James Weston. Chance William White. Lillian K. White. Gage Matthew Willenbrink. Kaylee Madison William. Allison Grace Williams. Bryce Anthony Williams. Braden James Wilson. Taven Michael Wilson. Jordan Edward Wingo. Mallory Claire Wolliver. Samara Najalin Worrell. Soraya Camille Young. Anthony Walter Zare.
Well, we're going to have just a moment while we finish up our pictures over here. All right, seniors, this is just a reminder for you all that we will be having our grad night celebration that starts at 11 o'clock at Kokomo Joe's. So you can arrive there. Remember, you cannot bring any beverages into that event this evening. So make sure you show up. You'll get your t-shirt at that night. You also get a card. There's plenty of food, games, and look me up if you want a competition at Pop a Shot. 3 years undefeated. Just saying. I want to thank all of our friends and family who came out to celebrate this class of 2026 today. In a moment, I will be calling to the stage our class president, Ms. Colby Hoffman. To lead you through the turning of your tassel. Ms. Hoffman, would you like to make your way to the stage, please? Seniors, your class president, Ms. Colby Hoffman. Just wait till those last two students sit down and then you're on. Got it?
Hi, everyone. We did it. Today, this tassel symbolizes all our accomplishments so far, and all that are yet to come. The turning of the tassel signifies a transition into a new stage of life, where unprecedented challenges await us. In this moment, we leave high school and enter reality. But with these difficulties comes growth, and I'm so thrilled to see what we all do. Now, what we've all been waiting for, graduates, please rise. Join me and take your hand and move your tassel from right to left. Everyone, may I be the first to announce your graduated class of 2026. You may throw your caps.
At this time, I would like to thank our superintendent, Dr. St. Pierre, the Board of Education, as well as the administration and faculty of Fort Zumwalt North High School for their presence and participation in this afternoon ceremony. Fort Zumwalt class of 2026, I congratulate you on earning the distinct honor of high school graduate. Please know that everyone in this arena is supremely proud of you and wishes you the best with your futures. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the 64th graduating class from Fort Zumwalt North High School, the class of 2026.